Juventus can celebrate the first of two titles won over the space of 4 days inside Rome's Stadio Olimpico. Debt-ridden AC Milan wants to justify its pre-season spending spree and take home a trophy ahead of likely punishment from UEFA for financial fair play violations. What's at stake is vastly different for the two clubs competing in Wednesday's Italian Cup final. Juventus is looking to become the first club to win 4 straight Italian Cups. Then on Sunday, it needs only a draw at Roma to clinch a record-ending 7th consecutive Serie A title. "We want to win everything," Juventus midfielder Miralem Pjanic said. "We've exited the Champions League, we're in good position in the league and the cup is another objective." Following an exhausting Serie A contest with Napoli and an emotional loss to Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-finals, Juventus will have to dig deep for energy. Both squads are at the end of a long season and you start to feel the fatigue. But when you always find the energy you need when you play a final, said Juventus winger Juan Cuadrado. But compared to the league matches, we're going to be facing an entirely different squad, one that will do anything to win. Juventus won both of its league meetings with Milan this season, by a combined score of 5-1. But Milan provided a challenge in their most recent match, getting an early equalizer from former Juventus defender Leonardo Bonucci, before Cuadrado and Sami Khedira scored late goals in a 3-1 Juventus win. Milan is seeking its first trophy since being taken over by Chinese ownership a year ago, and a title would give the Rossoneri something to show for after purchasing an entire squad's worth of new players. For Milan midfielder Hakan Calhanoglu, however, the importance of the match is due to another factor: it's the first final of his career. "It's undoubtedly the biggest game of my career and I feel ready for it," said Calhanoglu, who has scored 2 goals and set up another while helping Milan win its last 2 Serie A matches. "I want to win this cup. I feel I'm in top condition." Milan is a 5-time Italian Cup champion but hasn't won the competition since 2003. Gennaro Gattuso, who was an integral player on that squad, has made a big impact since being hired as coach in November. Just ask Calhanoglu, a 24-year-old Turkey international who previously played for Hamburger SV and Bayer Leverkusen in Germany, where he was born. "He changed my mentality and helped me understand the Italian mindset," Calhanoglu said of Gattuso. "He enabled me to regain my self-confidence. The most important thing he said was, 'You're good enough, clear your mind and play without thinking too much,'" Calhanoglu added in an interview with the Gazzetta dello Sport. Calhanoglu's personality shines through when he bites the Milan insignia on his shirt after scoring goals. "I don't kiss on the pitch. I bite. A kiss symbolizes love whereas a bite symbolizes desire," Calhanoglu said. "So that symbolizes me." Milan and Juventus have met in 5 finals between the Italian Cup, Italian Super Cup and Champions League. 4 of those were decided in penalty shootouts, including the 2016 Super Cup, which Milan won for its final trophy under previous owner Silvio Berlusconi. Kylian Mbappé and Christian Pulisic are among the top 98 players born since 1998, according to Italian newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport. Check out the top 25. Juan Pimiento's caption: "The German midfielder of the Chicago Fire, Bastian Schweinsteiger, speaks after losing 2-1 against Atlanta United on Saturday, May 5 at Toyota Park." The German midfielder of the Chicago Fire, Bastian Schweinsteiger, speaks after losing 2-1 against Atlanta United on Saturday, May 5 at Toyota Park. Caption: Chicago Fire head coach Veljko Paunovic hailed his team's performance despite the loss to Atlanta United on Saturday, May 5 at Toyota Park, reiterating his belief the team is headed in the right direction. Chicago Fire head coach Veljko Paunovic hailed his team's performance despite the loss to Atlanta United on Saturday, May 5 at Toyota Park, reiterating his belief the team is headed in the right direction. Caption: Chicago Fire defender Johann Kappelhoff, one of the standout players from Saturday's loss to Atlanta United at Toyota Park, highlighted the difficulty of their rivals and how the Fire measured up against them, courtesy Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire defender Johann Kappelhoff, one of the standout players from Saturday's loss to Atlanta United at Toyota Park, highlighted the difficulty of their rivals and how the Fire measured up against them, courtesy Chicago Fire. Caption: The Champions League final are set after this midweek's drama-filled action, including Real Madrid reaching another final and Liverpool surviving Roma, as well as the Chicago Fire missing out on a transfer target. The Champions League final are set after this midweek's drama-filled action, including Real Madrid reaching another final and Liverpool surviving Roma, as well as the Chicago Fire missing out on a transfer target. Caption: Chicago Fire head coach Veljko Paunovic previews his team's upcoming matchup against Atlanta United and what it means for the Fire given their recent results, courtesy Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire head coach Veljko Paunovic previews his team's upcoming matchup against Atlanta United and what it means for the Fire given their recent results, courtesy Chicago Fire.